Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another game dev and chill stream. So let me jump over to here. I'll put that down like that and then we can go over to here. Alright, so we're back to the prison game. Now, the last stream we're actually working on the crafting system. However, after the stream, I tried to finish off the system, but something broke. Something serious broke, and it was just easier for me to revert everything and go back to rebuilding the crafting system. However, I have done some stuff, but there's a lot more other things that we need to do. So what I'm going to do is maybe just jump straight in game and see how far we are. So that's what we'll be doing today. Let's go to here. Alright, crafting. Alright, this is there, which is good. Alright, so you can still craft them when you shouldn't. Alright, so let's start looking at this stuff. But welcome back to another Game Dev and Chill stream. So we'll probably do a couple of these streams in a row, depending on what happens. What am I looking for here? Let me quickly go over here, close this, just so we got one less thing open. The crafting system will be here. So let's see what we haven't done. Add scrap to inventory. Alright, so that's how we can add scrap to inventory. The first thing I've got to do, might as well just jump in game and see. We should be able to purchase scrap. So we'll start there. We'll make it so we can purchase the scrap. We'll get the scrap into our inventory, and then we'll go from there. But what I want is the contraband menu, and it's very choppy with the multi-streaming when we're playing. So we'll go see this guy. Scrap. Alright, we can buy scrap. Let's just go this. Okay, nothing's happening when we click that. Okay. So now we want to go to the button press. Update item menu. Okay. Okay. Okay, interesting. Now I need to know what type of update the item menu. Okay, so I'd have to do this. So I want it to say buy, because you'll be able to buy the scrap straight away. You don't have to order it and go and get it. That's only for like contraband stuff. So what we can do is we can just check what it is here and then send a different one here depending. So we can have what do we got? Scrap metal, scrap wood, scrap plastic, scrap electronics. Alright. Okay. So default, we want that to happen. Okay. Let's clean this up a bit. Okay. So if it's that, So if it's scrap, we just want to say buy. Okay. Wait, the amount text. Interesting. Oh, that's right. This has to change. Oh, this mouse. Oh. Okay. Scrap metal. Scrap wood. Scrap oh no. Scrap plastic. I could probably switch the type. I don't think there is a type actually. Okay. How you doing? Jose Inadib. Sorry, mate. I don't know how to pronounce that. But welcome to the stream. Okay, so you'll be getting 5 pieces of scrap at a time. I think it is would work. 5 pieces of scrap at a time. Let's see how this looks. Very choppy. Let's look at this FPS. Oh, why are we down to like, what's so bad? Is that because this is no longer optimized? Did I revert this back or something? Uh, okay, stop spawner, start spawner. Okay, so that's optimized. Oh, I don't know why the frames were shitting itself like that. Love your consistency. My name is Adib. Oh, right. No worries, mate. So what the fuck's a go here? I think it's just a stream actually. I think it's a combination of the stream and then this large room here. See, it's going right now. That's fine. I need to try and make this room smaller if I can. So now this should say, so 10 cigarettes for 5, so buy, boom, okay. So now when we, buy, okay, this is why nothing's happening. Scrap metal, scrap wood, scrap plastic, scrap electronics, scrap, okay. Check item for, check if scrap will fit, okay. The scrap is too heavy to fit in your inventory. We don't want that to happen. We just want it to stop here. So theoretically it should fit. And we shouldn't get that message, and then we know it's triggering the true. I just like to go one step at a time, one stage at a time type of thing, and then you sort of progress your way through the from the start to the finish of the logic, and then that's it. So alright, that scrap is too heavy to fit in your inventory. So 5 pieces. That's because they're £1. Okay, that's working actually. That's proper. But let's go into the tables. Go to pick up data. Okay, so now the weight here is not where it's at. The weight needs to be 0.1. I'm just going to say, you know, it's 100 grams or something of material. It needs to be logical like that. Okay, so now, yes, and then the max is 4, so now we've got plenty. Now we can fit plenty of scrap type of thing. How's it too heavy? Because it's 5 times 0.1. The amount, 5 pieces, that's right. So if it's the same, type, and then whatever that amount is plus that amount, max inventory weight. Okay, this is not right. What the fuck? Max scrap weight, which is 4. Interesting. Okay, so if 1 plus 1, this is not. I'm not even doing this logic correctly. So 1 plus 1, say it's 2, and then you times it by a float. How you doing, Widowmaker? Welcome to the stream. We might as well promote this to a variable. Oh, that's right. Scrap weight per piece. So if that is more or equal to that, or less or equal to that, then it will fit. Otherwise, it won't fit. Okay. What the fuck? So now that should work. Let's just do this. We can't do that. We can. Not gonna fucking matter. If we don't see the message, we're good. We're good to go. It's working. How you doing, Tombstone, mate? Welcome to the stream. So what do you guys what do you guys think of the mapping Justice County streams? Do you like them? Are they entertaining? Because the first stream done pretty well, and this is no fucking working either. Okay. I know what would actually need to fucking happen. Let's get rid of this. Alright, now let's try this shit. Okay. Interesting. There we go. There's the issue. Okay, let me just do this before I forget. There's the issue right there. Where the fuck was it? I think it's here. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Where's this? So theoretically, we can go like this. Then the scrap is that, and the scrap can be this. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. Okay. So now it should work. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Now it should be able to purchase scrap. It won't actually, nothing will happen. So when I click on it, nothing should happen. If it sends a message, there's a problem. You don't have that much money. Oh, that's good. Yay. Button press to give myself money. The scrap is too heavy to fit in your inventory. 5 pieces should be half a pound. This is how many pieces at 5. 5 pieces plus the amount they got. Then we times it by that. Is it? And that's how much weight there would be. Interesting. This is interesting. Is this logic, right? So 1 plus 1 would be 2. 2 times 0.1 will be 0.2. Then if 0.2 is less or equal to the scrap metal, so if 0.2 is less or equal to the 4, it would call true. And then if it's true, what? I hate when this shit happens, man. Oh, we can make a starting money. Ah, fuck it. Interesting. Oh. This is happening at the wrong stage. Shit. Hi, bro. Come back to SAMP developing. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, mate. I've moved on from that. I've done that for many years. I felt like I was wasting my life doing that stuff. You know what I mean? But now I'm trying to turn that knowledge into a career, a game development career now. So it was something that's it's it's a skill I gathered over those many years. Programming, so something I really enjoy now. And the programming, the logic is not logicking right now for some reason. Can anyone see what's going on here? I mean, can you times 1? Yeah, or 2 times. Oh wait, if 0 plus 5 would equal 5, then 5 divided by that would be 0.5. The fuck, man? Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's fucking happening. I think this is happening. Well, no, that's gonna set it to false anyway. Fuck. If it's the same scrap, and that plus the amount to add will be the new amounts, and then we divide it? No, we times the amount, or, wait, I mean, is this, I mean, fucking hell. I hate when shit like this happens. It's like like at the surface, it's like it should be working, but it just isn't. And it's always something. But I just I haven't become aware of it yet. Shout out to the one watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. The fuck's going on here, man? Let's try something different, maybe. Rate your heads, too fucking heavy. Fucking hell, mate. 5 pieces, 0.1. Can you not add the weight in the message to say that you have to see what it say? Can you not add the weight in the message to say what you have to see? Uh, um, you mean like pass something through and see what's happening? At least we'll try and see if it what it's fucking which one it's calling. Like we already know it's fucking. But if this is for some reason the opposite of what it should be, then we know that's an issue. Where's the fucking message? So this is not even getting fucking called. What in the fucking world? This is all back to front now anyway. This all needs to be refactored. So which ones would only need to be here? That's right, we don't need to do any of those. Yeah, this is all outside. All this stuff's outside of the inventory. So we need to put this here. Fuck me. Alright, we have to refactor all this. At least we know, because this wasn't even getting fucking called. Okay, let's just refactor this. Fuck. Crazy how big this is a lot to take in. Crazy how big this is a lot to take in. What do you mean? Like the size of code here, this is nothing too complex here. This is, see, like all this is outside of inventory logic, which I'm literally thinking right now to collapse into a function. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. It's all very simple logic. They see programs really it's the same fucking you're doing the exact same thing, and at the end of the line you're literally playing with zeros and ones. That's all computers are. Computers cannot generate random numbers. When we generate random numbers on computers, it's pseudo random. It's not literally a random number. It generates to make it look like a random number because computers work with zeros and ones. Think of computers as little switches, right? There's switches on or off, 0, 1, true, false type of thing. That's why we have booleans and if statements, and variables can literally, in most cases, just like a boolean can be a 0 or a 1 or a specific number, you know what I mean? So it's all at the end of the line, you're literally handling zeros and ones. And the way I can show is like right here, you're handling 0 and 1. Right here, 0 and 1. It's like if this equals 1, do this. If this equals 0, do that. That's what's happening. And at the bottom of the line of everything, that's what's happening is zeros and ones, zeros and ones, zeros and ones. And logic, if you look up the definition of logic, logic is something that is logical, right? It cannot be illogical, and for it to be logical means it's logical for it to work. So programming logic is simply it's just using simple logic at the end of the day. But let's get rid of that and that. Let's break this bad boy off. We're going to do a nice little we're going to clean this right up actually. What we're going to do is we're going to break all this into a function. And what do you know what's going to be fucking hilarious? Is that these are all going to get broken. Okay, we're just going to have to figure it out. I don't think it's going to allow me to collapse it to a function. Oh, yes, it did. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Purchase store item, handle non-inventory item. Okay, this all has to be refactored. What's this? You already have ordered contraband. Okay. What's this? You can now obtain it. Okay. Okay, maybe if we just like put this down here so we can, it's obvious it's there. Alright, we need to refactor the fucking whole thing. Alright. Alright. So there's the local item value. So that's the value. We check if they can afford it. If they can't afford it, now we check if it's a contraband menu. And if it's a contraband menu, contraband. Ah, interesting. Boom. 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 Yeah. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. It's all good. Okay. Cigarettes. Yeah, okay. All right. So now if it's a contraband menu, then we can do the cards and the scrap. Wait. Shit. Yeah, the cards and the scrap. The cards and the scrap. Else we just, it's a normal item. and it's a contraband. Okay. But we order it. Okay, so that's ordering. But then this, no, not that. This. This is just going to be a lot cleaner this way. So handle non-inventory item. Now what do I need to pass through? I need to pass through the item row name. Item row name. Local item row name. Okay, what else we need? Local scrap type. Local item amount. Scrap type. Scrap. Scrap types. Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to try and ban this spammer on Twitch. Okay. 1 second. Boom. In 2 seconds, you'll be banned. Block. Okay, I'm assuming that's banning them. Flag. Manage suspicious users. Alright, well that's done. Alright. So now we need the scrap type. And then what do we need? Item amounts. Okay. What's going on here? Alright. Alright. Okay. And then we determine what it is. Okay. Okay, so we've got cards. We've got cards and then we've got scrap. Okay. We'll worry about this in a bit, but now we can pass this stuff through. Uh, okay. So to handle so we should only get to that point theoretically. Interesting. Fuck me dead, bro. Oh wait, but if it's not a contraband menu, it wouldn't be any of these. It will either be that, like that. So we can go bang, 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 like that. And then this, shit, look, Need to move this out of the way. Knock this off. Alright. Ah, shit. Okay. Okay, that's ordering the contraband. Okay. So either we order, and if it's not, then we do that. Okay. So now theoretically we should reach this point here. Won't fix. So we should see one of these print strings. So it won't fit. So at least that's starting to get cold now. So that means this. And look, what happened here? This is not even being called. So what the fuck's going on here, man? That's getting set. Oh, interesting. No wonder it's not fucking working. It's literally firing this non-stop, or not even doing the whole fucking process. Oh, wait. Oh, that's saved scrap. Fuck. Player scrap. Oh, my goodness. We've hit a pickle, guys. Another spammer. Kick this time. You better ban yourself before I do, brother. Had enough of these flops, mate. Had enough of these flops, mate. Ban this dickhead. Yep, see ya. See ya. Alright, so now we've hit a pickle. Oh my goodness. I mean, fuck. I don't think this is actually going to matter, but let's just... Because maybe... Yeah, I mean, like... You know, this probably doesn't fucking matter. But let's just do this, like... So it's not constantly setting it, I guess. But it'll only be able to do it once. If it's true, then we do that. If it's less or equal than that, that's right. That means it will fit. the fuck, man? Something is seriously wrong here. Let's make sure we're at the right stage. So if we go here, checking if we have money, we're checking if we've got contraband, we're pumping it, we're bouncing up to here. That's not correct. What the amount would only be? Why would it? I don't know why that. It's not going to matter. I don't think that matters, that one. Okay. Okay. But if it's a default contraband, we need to order it. Alright. Local item amount, local item, right, row name, which is off here. The scrap's not getting set. My God, have mercy on us all. Alright. Now I know what's happening. Usually helps when you fucking complete the logic. See what I mean? If it's not logical, it won't work. Simple as that. If it's not logical, it will not work. So now it's thinking that this is whatever this default is, the scrap metal. So we're going to have to make some room here. Okay. Shit. Shit. So what you think is the problem? The problem is that this isn't being set, so it's by default it's set to metal. At least this logic is missing, so we need to at least put this logic at this stage anyway. Because look what's happening. Like, I'm checking if we've got the right money. We send a message if they don't. Else, they've got enough money so they can purchase something. Whatever, this is the specific item. And if it's a contraband, we jump up here and then we do this type of logic. Else, we do this type of logic if it has to go straight into their inventory and it's not necessary in their inventory, like the cards are separate, the scraps separate. Else, it's a contraband menu, an item that they have to order, and then go pick it up. So, if that makes sense, that's the stages. So, shout out to the one watching on YouTube and the one watching on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Usually helps with the streams, or following, depending on what platform you're on. But all right, so there, that's good. All right. So now all these variables are getting set accordingly. This is coming out of the function, and the locals are coming from here. So now, bit of an OCD thing here, right here. Okay. So now that logic might logic. How long have we going? 45 minutes and we're still fucking around with this one fucking... okay. If it's not, it's either cigarettes or an item that they can purchase, and then that's that. And then we do that type of shit. Then we add it to their inventory accordingly. So it has to be... Oh wait, here, look, we're getting it set there. But no, that's the local scrap there. We're setting it there, where this is not meant to be happening here. And then we're reaching this point here. Oh, that's what's happening. It would have reset it. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because... What? Okay, so this is most likely returning the false stuff. Alright. So now we're getting here and all this stuff is set accordingly, correctly. So now it might mysteriously start working. If not, it's definitely that function. To see if it's fitting or not. And it's me probably juggling the fucking integers. Juggling integers and floats. I should just make them all floats. I mean, 1.0 is the same as 1. You know what I mean? It has to be this. Bang. So we're getting to this point, and it's not fitting. Okay. So through this scrap metal, what I think could be happening actually is I can actually get rid of that so I don't forget, and then we can go here.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow there, Official Ghosted on Twitch. Welcome to the channel, mate. You're the 70th official subscriber. Not that this is gonna fucking matter. But let's fucking do it. And do you know what I've got to start trying to think of? Is when these situations happen, like you know how I'm at this point and I'm trying to work out this point, it's always the step beforehand that I don't fucking check. So let's see, this is all fucking correct again. So are you able to use any part of your blueprints like a function at any time that is possible with UE? So are you able to use any part of your blueprints like a function at any time that is possible with UE? What do you mean? Am I able to use the function at any time? Well, essentially, a functions are, are just ways to see how you got inputs and outputs. So you got the inputs, so inputs and then outputs on the return node. So a function is like an input. It's just like a function, like get player. A typical function in San Andreas Multiplayer will be get player name or get player IP. But the reason why I'm putting these into functions is so I can use local variables, so they're not here, and also I can have return values. Like in this situation, um, check if item will fit. I can return the boolean to see if it actually fits or not, and I can also return the index, so I know exactly which index of the item array it is, if that makes sense. But go into more detail of what you mean, Widowmaker. I've just been scouting around a few places to find a project I can work with someone on non-paid. So if you're looking for other devs, what are you experienced in, mate? What we really need is an animator, somebody that can create custom animations. Um, yeah, we would need an animator first, and then potentially a 3D modeler, but there really isn't that much work to do for that. But we really need an animator, man. Somebody that can create custom animations. Um, and I'll discuss the obviously I can't pay you, but the there will be a deal. There will be a deal of a certain percentage of funding when we actually ask for some funding, because we're going to need to ask for some funding to legally do everything legally on my end, especially. I need to register an actual studio, a legitimate company. We need to register it as an actual game studio. We need to register the actual game. Everything needs to be in place. Even though I'm selling the game, not selling the game, it's going to be free to download, and there's not necessarily going to be any income. I still need to do profit and loss statements, because my government will crucify me if I try and rip them off in any way, of anything. You know what I mean? They're going to want some of the funding intact, you know what I mean? So I need to do all that legally, and that's why we're going to need to ask for funding, and I'm going to ask for extra funding to sort of pay our developers out for all the work that they've done. But I sort of can't guarantee that that's actually going to happen. It's really going to depend on the work we do, and how good we make this game, and the type of people we attract, because if we make a good product, I think, it will all work out in the end, type of thing. Um, because if asset flippers can get fucking $2 million in funding without ever showing gameplay, surely we're going to be able to get a little bit of funding with a game that's actually already out, early access and ready to go, and we just need a little bit of funding to finalize everything, type of thing. I started full stack, moved to networking, and then building tools for game engines, and then mechanic building, like gameplay mechanics. I've done for 14 plus years. All right, so you're a programmer. That's, yeah. I've been doing it for 14 plus. I've been doing it since 2010. I'd argue 2009, but I've got online digital proof that I've been doing it since 2010, type of thing. That was it was one my first scripts was started in 2010. Um, so this is not fucking working, man. So we're getting to here. This is all set accordingly. Set accordingly, set accordingly, set accordingly, set accordingly. We're going into here. Everything's getting set accordingly again. But if it's a scrap, yes, which would be, because there wouldn't be any of these, so it would be that. And then we come into here. So the issue is, Maybe that's fucking tripping out or some shit, man. Let's just fucking, okay, one more try. But yeah, I don't even want paying because I enjoy the work instead of working for pay, you know. Well, I'd love to be able to pay, you know, you guys, but to be honest, I can't afford an hourly rate. If you're going to get paid, I'm going to have to pay you by the day, I'm going to have to pay you by the hour, and I can't afford that. I can afford some assets here and there. Every 3 to 6 months, I can get a little bit of money for that, but you know, like, that's why I can't, like, because, like, if I were to pay, I'd have to pay you legitimately, which would be hourly, daily rate, and that is fucking too much money for me, anyway. For this project, anyway, for the main reason why I'm doing this, what's happening here? You don't have that much money, alright, maybe give myself some money, this is what's happening here. Alright, it's been added to your inventory, good. This one would say order. Now you can obtain that from the order. Scrap will fit. Oh, yes! So the issue was this being set twice, I think. Alright, beautiful. That's us. Oh, beautiful. So now the logic's working. See? It's sometimes, like, here's a tip. When you're modifying shit that's in a save file, just delete the fucking save thing, because it's going to be fucked up. But alright, so now we should be good. I should theoretically have nothing at all. Oh, I've still got the money. Okay. So now it should fit. So the logic was correct. It was just the fucking saving data and the variable data, the arrays. Scrap. Bang. Scrap won't fit again. What? May God have mercy on us all. What the hell? Oh, wait. Wait, what? How did this get called before? Wait, what? What the fuck? Okay, so this... Yeah, I feel like this is getting fucked up somewhere along the way. So when we're coming back into here, we're loading here. What the fuck? Oh, it's a new player. Alright, so we're loading here. And I think this is where it's getting fucked. So there's the default. Remove that, remove that. Okay. And then when we save, there we go. There's our fucking issue. Look, see? So when we're coming back in, it's getting set to an empty array. May God have mercy on us all. See what happens when it's not logicking? I knew it was somewhere that I haven't checked yet. I knew it was somewhere along the line. So now shit should start fucking working. Fuck me dead. Alright. Okay. So now, moment of truth. We should have absolutely nothing. Bang, 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 bang. I think this is us. How long has this taken? An hour. May God have mercy on us all. But see, this is what programming is like, literally. You're literally trying to figure shit out. You're pulling your hair out. All types of shit. Alright. Oh! She will fit! She will fit! Yes! Boom, 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 boom. Let's span that. Alright, now, moment of truth. Can we go back in and everything's still set accordingly? It will make sense that I didn't add that variable to the saving because I haven't finished the crafting system yet. The scrap system, which is the scrap. I'm still building the crafting system. Alright, beautiful. There we go. Now the logic's logicking. It took us an hour, but now it's fucking logicking. So what I want to do, just, you know, this is going to take a couple of minutes, but fuck me. Why is that not saved? Why is this guy not saved? Because all sorts of shit's been done. Alright, so this is what I want to do. It's going to take like a couple of minutes, but I'll sit here and talk to you guys. So I just want to do a backup. What can we call it? Crafting started. Okay. So there we go. It was literally being reset. That's why when we go back in, it will start working. And it would only work if nothing was done, the inventory wasn't saved. It would only work that first time. But as soon as you... Alright, so now at least that's working. Because the logic was logical, but it was still not working. And it was, I knew it was there's at one level, it wasn't, something was wrong at one level, I just didn't know where, but we found that. It was the saving function. It was the variable essentially getting fucking set twice and then getting reset as soon as the inventory gets saved. So that's what was happening. Shout out to the 2 watching on YouTube and the 1 on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. And if you want, jump into the description or my bio and go check out my my Discord. We've got how many members? 150 members now. We've got a prison RP section, which is for this game. We've also got a Justice County section. So if you're new to these streams, I've just started a new live stream series where I'm mapping a 16 square kilometer map called Justice County. Yeah, so we've done 2 of those. The next stream we'll be actually laying out the grid for a town, which is going to be super sick. We've got the intersections. We've got intersections going good in that now. So what I'll do is I might do another one, at least 1 or 2 more game dev and chill streams, and then we'll jump back into one of these maybe, and then we'll be back into this. But we'll be more focusing around game dev and chill. These type of streams. As you can see, we're at number 126 now, which is pretty cool. But we're getting there, guys. We're doing our backup. Very critical we do this stuff, because at least now I can revert back to this stage. I know I'm at the stage where I'm checking if it will fit, and then I know if it's going to fit or not. So now I just proceed. I proceed forward. You know what I mean? All right, let's do it. Could someone, it doesn't matter where you are, could you do exclamation point commands? I want to see if it's updated to the new commands. It should be 11, I think. 11 commands. Alright, let's jump back into it. Let's finish off this logic. Commands with an S. The bot should give you a list of commands. I don't know why, but it doesn't allow me to type in the chat. Oh, I guess because it's all combined. There we go, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful. Yep, map, game, game, map. Alright, beautiful, yeah. So game tells you that I'm working on the prison game, map tells you I'm working on the Justice County map. My experience is there, we've got the engine I'm using, my location, links, game, yeah, game should say weapons he's working on prison RP, an upcoming prison role-playing game. Alright, beautiful, it's all working fine. Thank you very much, man. Specs. I haven't got the best build, but it's a pretty decent build. It's a brand new build too as well. It's a pre-build. It's called the Tartarus. The Tartarus. I got it from I think it's Evolve Gaming PC in Sydney. They got mad little pre-builds and that. $1,300 I think it was. I think it's like an RTX 4060 is like an entry level, and apparently the RTX 4060s have got a bad rap. They're not good apparently, because the 3060 is 12 gigabyte VRAM, but the RTX 4060 is 8 gigabyte VRAM. And I should have just told him to put a 3060 in it or something, because Unreal Engine you need 8 gigabyte VRAM minimum. So if you had 12 gigabyte VRAM, you'd never run out. You'd never have VRAM warnings. Sometimes I'd get VRAM warnings when I'm fucking like pushing the PC type of thing, like with a massive open world map. All right, so let's go jump back into our logic. Let's go down to the points. The add scrap to inventory. Okay. Fuck. That's got to be down here somewhere. Okay, that's got to be down there somewhere. So if they order, it's right like that. All right. So now they can order or do a contraband, which is either a card. So if it's a card, we do the card logic. How you doing, Emmett White? Welcome to the stream, brother. Shout out to the two watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Usually goes a long way of helping with the streams. Alright, so there we go. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so there's that. So now what do we want to happen? So we want this to just be a message here. And then this is the next stage along the process right here. Boom. So what do we want to happen? Alright, so they got enough money and it will fit. So what we want to do is now we want to add scrap to inventory. Which I haven't created yet. Add scrap to inventory. So there we go, boom. We can go like that, and then we can go like this. Instead of a message saying the scrap has been added to your inventory. The card has been added to your inventory. The scrap has been added to your inventory. Alright, that's us, guys. Interesting. We now need to make them pay. We need to do this type of logic here. It's a contraband menu, so we'll be taking the cigarettes. All the item value needs to be passed through as well. The item value would be times the amount to take. Oh wait, no, it would just be, yeah, times the amount. The cost. Oh, that's right, it'd be here. Item value. Local item value. What? Okay, alright, there we go. Item value, beautiful. The item value, shit. The item value. It would be times the amount. Wait, let me think. 5 cigarettes for 0.1 pound. So you're literally only taking that much. So we take that much, and that's their purchase. And then we need to do this. By the way, do you know anything about SAMP CEF? No, I don't know what SAMP CEF is. I know San Andreas Multiplayer. It's now, people would argue it's now OpenMP. Because SAMP actually shut down. And I predicted it, and someone tried to call me out and say, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Next minute, the whole fucking thing got shut down. Fucking idiots. What the fuck? Store menu as well, alright. Fuck me dead, mate. I mean like in 5N, Rage MP adding browser-made scripts to the game. Oh, right. Oh, is that like a new SAMP thing? Like a new... this is what I need to pass through. Oh, maybe if I plug in the fucking item, it would work. Store menu widget. Store menu. Oh, store main widget, alright. Store main L widget. Alright, so now we've got that bad boy. That was made in 2021, as I saw by a Russian guy, and he didn't make a good introduction, and I thought you maybe heard something about it. No, not really, man. I sort of left SAMP completely in early 2023 and just went with Unreal Engine full time type of thing. You should now be good. All right, so now we theoretically should be able to purchase some fucking scrap. Boss moded. So there we go. Oh yeah, I think you told me that you're banned from their Discord. Yes. And legend has it that I am the only person that has ever been banned from that Discord. Sometimes they can't handle me. You know what I mean? Nah, it's pretty funny. They know I'm usually taking the piss most of the time. They're usually taking the piss. Like I just like I like to take the piss sometimes, and like if someone thinks something about me, I'll fucking like I'll run with it and play along with it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I remember. Yeah, I've even got you should check out one of my videos. My speed run, getting unbanned from SAMP Discord speed run. Fucking legendary speed run that was. Took 40, I think 44 seconds to get banned. But all right, so there's that. All right, so now we should be able to purchase scrap. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. So what do we got? We got fuck all. We got nothing. We got nothing. We haven't even done that logic yet. So we shouldn't be able to. Well, now I know how much scrap you got. I can determine if you can actually afford it with the scrap. And I don't know how I'm going to do it with multiple different checks. We're going to have to figure it out once we get there. Alright, scrap. Bang. Boom. Add it to the inventory. Oh, wait. Wait for it. This is nothing's here. Alright, so how much scrap we're gonna add? Alright, scrap type. What type? That's what we would need. Scrap type. Scrap type. Scrap type. We already know how much they're gonna get. So now we need to add scrap to the inventory, so we might as well go this bad boy. We can do a break, a for each loop of a break, because there's only one index that we need to update. Alright, so now if we can break that. So now if this equals this bad boy, we're good to go. We can set array element. Of this index. We can split that bad boy. We can go like that. Actually, no, it'd be better to do it this way. Set members. Set member, what? Set members in player scrap. What the fuck? Scrap. Set members in scrap data. What? Oh yeah. What? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, that's right. You can only do it off here. Or can you? Okay. Let's just do a set array. Set array element. Okay. This index, that, and then we just do a calculation here. So that what we want to add is this plus, let's just put this in here, amount to add. So then if we theoretically want to just use it as to add a specific amount, we can. So amount to add, so the current amount plus the amount to add will be the new amount, and that will be that bad boy right there, boom. So now what we want to do is we want to break one thing I do sometimes is fucking, instead of plugging it into the break, I plug it back into here, and then it's an infinite loop. Infinite loops. Hilarious. They're always hilarious. Okay. So now we added the scrap. Beautiful. So now theoretically, amount to add would be, we can just use that. And the scrap type. Bang. So now we should be able to purchase scrap. Okay. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. It goes a long way to helping with the streams to get more people in here. We might be able to start getting some numbers in here, guys. You know what I mean? And especially if you do like the streams, you know, like it would sort of, you know, don't listen to me. Just do whatever you want. Shout out to the four watching now. But what do we want? We want some scrap. So now we should have 5 pieces at 0.5 weight. Like that. Alright, beautiful. Now let's purchase some more scrap. Let's get every single piece of scrap that we can get. Let's see how much we can get until we max out. Okay. Let's see if we max out that. What's this? 2 whole rows. Right. So now we're maxed out at 10. I think that's good. So 10 pieces of each is the max you can fit. Not really. Like if there was, you could fit 20 here if this was 0 here type of thing. I think that's good. So now theoretically we should not be able to purchase anymore. Now I've just fucking, yeah, and I pushed it over. Alright. I pushed it over the limit. Okay, interesting. So now I need to make sure they fucking haven't got max, interesting. Now I need to actually make sure that, yeah, I need to make sure they haven't maxed out. Fuck, this is where I'm going to start having to juggle shit. Check if scrap will fit. So it's going to fit. Oh man, how am I going to do this logic? I now need to check this. Wait, but I should not, this should get called. Because theoretically it's not going to be able to fit. This should, This is stupid. So theoretically it's not gonna fucking fit. So why is it calling that? Wait, maybe it was maybe if I close the menu and then do it again, it would change. So theoretically that sits. Did I delete the fucking? I did. Fucking did. I deleted it. Did I? Did I delete the? I think I did. Oh, I need some money. Now I've got $2,500. Very nice. Very nice. Wish you could do that in real life. Fuck me dead, mate. Press a button and just become cashed. Hey, you run out of money? Don't worry. Bang. Press the button. Hey, ran out of alcohol? Bang. Press the button. Beautiful. Alright. That's how some people expect fucking God coming down in the form of Jesus to be. Like a fucking, he's walking around with fire coming out of his hands and shit. What the fuck? It would be good, wouldn't it? Fucking press a button. Or at least a tree, you know what I mean? Like a tree that grows money would be super sick. Well, trees do grow money. It's paper, right? I feel like we've mega maxed out right now. 25, okay. What I'm assuming is that if we do this one, the same one and max that one out, we might get, it might tell us it's too heavy now. Because see how it's telling us we're too heavy now? But if I go to here, see how I can purchase that one? Because now I need to do some fucking gymnastics. See? Yes, I need to... This now needs to... Okay, this needs to check if the weight... This needs to check the weight. Okay, yes, the weight. Okay, times that. That's how heavy it is. Okay. So yeah, we need to check if scrap will fit. Let's just look, because this one's logical here. Uh, um, check if item will fit. See how this is doing this logic here, and it's like, will it fit or not? And it's just doing this logic. Weight. Get inventory weight. Okay, that's what we can do here. Get scrap weight. Check if scrap will fit. Get scrap weight. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. 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 Uh, what? Okay. Get scrap weight. This is actually not going to matter. We don't need to know that. We just need to go through every single one. Interesting. Oh. So if the current weight So the current weight. So if the current weight is less or equal, so if the total weight is less or equal to that, that's right. Get total weight. Then we can multiply this. Multiply the amount to add. Multiply by that. That's the new weight we're going to have. So then if this plus this, I think that's us. So the amount times that will be how much new weight is. So their total weight plus the new weight, if their total weight plus the new weight is less or equal to that, so it would fit still, technically. Then we can do scrap will fit. What? Scrap will fit. What the fuck's going on there? Scrap will fit. What the fuck? Will fit. What the fuck is going on in there, bro? Seriously, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is going on there, man? Okay, fuck me, Dad. Oh, there we go. Because of that. Scrap will fit. Okay. Okay. So that's how simple that one needs to be. So we just need to see if it's actually going to fit inside of the thing. So if it's actually going to fit, then we can add it. But if it's not going to fit, they obviously not going to be able to add it. So there we go. There's that. Let's just make sure this isn't going to affect anything. Oh, shit. Hopefully my voice is still there. Yeah, alright, good. Alright, so let's start again. Let's do that. We should be good now. So now, now we shouldn't be able to purchase any more scrap in any type of variations. We shouldn't be able to buy scrap that's not going to fit type of thing. And you will sort of get to a certain point where it's before the max and you won't be able to, because you're getting 5 pieces at a time type of thing. You don't have that much money. That's logical. All right, let's go to that. Okay, bang, 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 bang. All right. Okay. Scrap's too heavy to fit in your inventory. Alright, beautiful. And it should be too heavy to fit. So there we go, beautiful. So there we go. Now let's hopefully I've still got my scrap when I relog. So now we can give scrap. Alright, beautiful. Scrap's working. Alright, we got that. Beautiful. I think that's everything. And now our next situation is this. Because see how I can craft that? Without even, it's not even taking any scrap or anything. So now we need to work on that. So what I'm going to do is just do another one just in case some shit fucks right up. It's very critical. You always do backups at different stages. So we're going to do one more backup. Crafting almost done. Right, there's that. So we'll quickly do that. Shout out to the free watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. But that's where we are. So we've got scrap metal. We can add scrap metal to our inventory, and we can purchase scrap metal. And now all we need to do is do the logic for using the scrap metal to craft things. The only two things you can craft right now is a shiv and a 3D printer. We also need to do that logic, 3D printer logic, so you can print 3D cards. I haven't done that actually. Let's just quickly do that because it's gonna take. Do 3D printer logic to create cards, access cards. Like I'm thinking about maybe you could create multiple things, but right now you can only create cards with them. Look into creating multiple things to craft, multiple things to print, to 3D print. We'll quickly get that, and then we'll do our backup. Crafting almost done. Alright, beautiful. Let's wait for this. It's only going to take a couple of minutes. Look, it's already 2%, 3%. Going for an hour and 40 minutes now, not bad. Now it shouldn't, there's not much more logic to go. It's just the logic now to check that you've actually got the right scrap, and I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it. To check you have multiple scrap. I'm gonna have to do multiple loops. Fuck. That's what I'll do. I'll just make a function to check they've got the right amount of scrap for each different type, and then I'll just have to do 4 different fucking checks. Or maybe make an index of the scrap types, and then depending on the item, the index of the scrap type, yeah, then I can loop through the scrap types. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something like that. Programming logic. Ah, the joy. The joy. But I hope you guys have been liking the new mapping Justice County live streams. It's going to be allow me to do more content for you guys, because I find live streams easier to do than videos. Mainly because it's really hard for me to read a fucking sentence off a script with speech disfluency disorder. Very hard. So I need to do live streams, and I've wanted to be doing like a new series where we can just do something that takes us ages. And I thought Justice County is something good. I've got all the assets, pretty much already got all the assets, and we can just mess around and make and try and visualize Justice County, because the prison game is based in the fictional universe of Justice County. It's called Justice County Prison. So I want to make multiple games around that universe, all roleplay, multiplayer driven roleplay games, like 5M style roleplay. So we're making a prison game, which is like a really downscale roleplay version, something that we can achieve right now, type of thing, with my experience and our level of type of thing. And alright, we're back here. But yeah, so the prison game's going to be done, and then I'm going to My dream game is to make a police role playing game where it's cops and robbers style. You know, you can be a cop or you can be a robber. There's all different types of jobs. You can legal jobs you can do. There's illegal jobs you can do. There's houses you can purchase. There's furniture you can purchase and place down in your houses. All of this can be done just on a very downscaled version. And the way I've downscaled the map is instead of having a massive city, we just have a rural based landscape where there's nature areas, farmland, and just a few different towns spread out of around the map. I think that type of map is very, very possible, very plausible, and we've started creating it in the Mapping Justice County roleplay streams. So if you want to go check them out and you haven't checked them out, go check them out on YouTube. I actually do them on Kick and Twitch as well, so you can whatever platform you're on, you can find those streams. But I think Twitch deletes videos after a week, and then Kick deletes videos after like a. That's why I'm not numbering them. I'm only numbering them on YouTube. Uh, all right, so now what we want to do is we want to now go to crafting menu. Crafting button. Craft inventory item. Okay, I started logic. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Sorry guys, ACD thing. I like my code to look neat, very readable. Alright, so what's happening? So is this checking I have scrap? That's not meant to fucking happen. Alright. It might actually work now. That's hilarious. I'm hoping it's gonna work and we don't have to fucking worry about it. You crafted the inventory item, alright. Where's this reference? Wait, find the reference. So this is an array of the type of scrap I need. So that's the scrap I need. Check inventory for scrap. So this is the scrap I need. And then when we get up to here, this is the scrap I need. This logic is not fucking even proper. Okay. Okay. Boom. Boom. Item. Check inventory for scrap. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add it to the fucking data array. I'm gonna have to add it here. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit, this. I need to store this data here. Which will be... Oh, scrap needed here. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell. Okay. That's why it's not working. I said the scrap needed is... Oh, wait. Scrap needed. Okay. So that this would be the scrap needed. Okay. So the scrap needed... Okay. Scrap needed. What? No. What? No variable will be returned by reference. What? What the fuck's going on here? No value will be returned by reference. Promoted scrap needed. Okay, whatever, bro. Fuck me dead. What? Scrap pickups. What? Oh, that's right. What? Good. Alright, okay. So if this for some reason gets set to false, if it for some reason it gets set to false, then we'll know if we can do that or not. Okay, there we go. Okay. What's this remove scrap from inventory? Are you fucking serious? It would have to be that, scrap needed. So check inventory for scrap. I'm starting to confuse myself now. So now when we click on the button, we get the scrap that's needed. We pass it through, we look through the scrap, we check if they've got the scrap. and if they do, it will keep getting set to true. But if for some reason they don't have one of the scraps, it will get set to false, and then we'll know if they don't have enough scrap there. But this function needs to be changed, and then this function needs to be changed where fuck me dead. Look, I'm doing this juggling like that. Okay. Yeah, that's how I do it. Okay. Shit. You don't have enough scrap materials to craft this item. Beautiful. So now that's actually all working now, which is really weird. I should have enough. What do we got? 1 metal and 2 wood. 1 metal, 2 wood. Oh yeah, okay. So this is not working. I mean, this needs to be redone. We can go redo. And then this needs to be redone. And then redo. So that's literally all that needs to be done to be able to finish this. So we just need to redo that function and redo this function. So this is just checking if they got the scrap, and then we can go like this and pass that variable up here, scrap needed, and pass that through here and remove it like that. I think that's the cleanest way to do it. But that's pretty much what I need to do. How long have we been going? For 2 hours. I think that's a pretty good live stream. I don't want to be making these super too long. But I think it's pretty decent little live stream. So all I got to do is just redo that, make sure this is correct, and then I think this already is correct. And then what we need to do is remove that. Yes, add the item to inventory. Okay. Yep, so that's what I need to do. So we might as well quickly do another little backup, and that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. So shout out to the free watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. But there we go. We got most of this done today. So crafting almost done. Let's get rid of that and do another crafting almost done. And there is our crafting system. And what we'll work on next is maybe the drug system, or finishing off the 3D printing system, and then we'll jump into the drug system. Because Tombstone is potentially going to be joining the dev team as soon as I use one of because he's made some models for the drugs, some bags of drugs. He's made those models, but he's not technically in the team yet until I physically put something that's in the game that he's created, and it's in the game and it's a feature, and then, you know, like he officially becomes a developer. But that will be probably what we'll be working on next. Now I've gone maybe 3 or 4, I think 3 days in a row now with the stream, so I might take a day off tomorrow. It depends. Because I'm pretty worked out for the last couple of days now doing all these streams. But what I need to do is I need to just finalize this crafting system, then that's out of the way and we can start focusing on some new stuff. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll probably do one more game dev and chill stream, maybe 2 more game dev and like 1 or 2 more game dev and chill streams, and then we'll jump back into a mapping Justice County, because I really want to get into making the grid for the town. The intersections look really cool once they're done properly. But I know how to do proper intersections now, so it's going to be pretty cool. And yeah, we'll be able to start laying some buildings down for that town, for the first town. And we need an official name for the town, which I'll probably be asking you guys during the streams to help name each town. So if you got any ideas for the first town, which is on it's on the small island, so maybe that can help you come up with a name. But if you got any name ideas for the suburb or the town, I'd say it will be more. But yeah, it's going to be like a commercial buildings and maybe some housing. I think we might be able to fit some housing around. But yeah, those are the plans for that. But I hope you're enjoying all these new streams. I'm trying to do better streams, trying to do longer streams, trying to do more consistent streams. Now I've got another series, another live stream series that we can work on, because there's certain situations where, for instance, this game, say I need to refactor something, like how I had to refactor the UI system. That took me a week, and I couldn't do any streams. Like, I could, but it's better just me just working by myself, not worrying about streams, trying to entertain you at the same time. But yeah, trying to do better streams, trying to do longer streams, and I hope you're enjoying them. And like you've enjoyed the first map in Justice County stream, so hope you enjoy all the new ones. But yeah, we're jumping back into the streams, jumping back into the Game Dev and Chill streams, at least for now. Alright, did we save that? Yep. Crafting system. Maybe put some more information in. Crafting system almost done. Okay. Bang. 10 for the 12, 10:33. Alright, beautiful. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. I'm sorry to leave you 3 watching on YouTube and 1 on Twitch, but we're going for 2 hours now. I think that's a nice little live stream. What I need to do now is I need to finalize the crafting system and then work out what we're going to be working on next. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Enjoy the rest of your night and day, and we'll see you later. See you later, Emmett White, mate. We'll see you in tomorrow's stream. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and see you then.